Come here, little worm, and give me some sugar.
Oh no!
Warnings. In the novel, there is some gore and descriptions of it. Cruelty, a bit of horror, weird moments, death of the main character in some endings, loud music, and screen shake. This novel is not for children or overly sensitive people at all. Play it only if you enjoy similar content. Don't use this content to hurt yourself or others. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir de Vite, and today I'm playing more Loveless Biker Boys. In the last episode, we got to meet the adorable Varai, who's actually starting to grow on me a little bit, and his worms. But today I want to see if I can meet some of the other biker boys, or maybe even get to know the boss a little bit. So, yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see, what is the most important thing in biker racing? Safety? Any injuries are bad? Everything that comes to hand. I'm not very picky when it comes to food. What's my dream motorcycle? Made with my own hands with skill and rich imagination. So, what are the survey results? What you did it for? Who will I stay with? He's getting a little annoyed. Wait, you idiot. I'm counting points. Eh? What points? What are you talking about? Ugh. It's like a lame test at school. It all depends on the number of your points. But no one will give you a grade here. God, you idiot. You don't ask so many questions. You're too curious. Hey, you are the one asking questions, my friend. So, okay, Uh-oh. Jate? You'll be with Jatay. Was Jatay the one that Varai didn't like? Was he the one Varai was warning us about? Oh no. Oh no. Are we in trouble? I guess we are. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know how this is gonna go. You know, you're really out of luck. Despite your scores, I don't think you're like him in character. Who is Jatay? I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. Is he really that bad? I wouldn't say he's bad. He's just a crazy old dude from the village district. We don't have much respect for people like him. Oh. But wait, does it matter where he's from? Doesn't it matter how good he is as a biker or something? Dice, I don't like that smile. Actually, I do like that smile. That's a cute smile. How do I go out with Dice? Dice made a face like he was trying hard not to laugh. Your words made him laugh so much. He probably thinks you're very naive and stupid. Alright, fine. You're there wrong, pal. It doesn't matter what kind of biker you are. I thought you knew more about our counterculture than the legal bikers. Legal bikers? Are we illegal bikers? Illegal bikers. They're all darn posers. You made a surprised face. Why is this so? What's the difference? Why did you even come here? Actually, this crazy robot brought me here. Where is Padar? What's he doing? He's probably laughing at me. We formed teams of completely random people where we literally hate each other. What? You don't think Dice paid any attention to your question? Probably he himself will now tell everything. Please do. Everything about the difference between the seemingly same bikers among themselves. Are you interested in hearing a story about how to become a cool biker without even having a Harvey? Harvey? Or Harley? Harley? Harvey? Whether you want to or not, you don't have a choice. Get ready to absorb all this to become a member of their group of illegals on wheels. I want to be part of the illegals on wheels? But at least we became a friendly team, despite the fact that in our free time we beat each other's faces. They just beat each other up? Aw. You better not hurt Varai. Leave sweet Varai alone. Sometimes my hands itch to take someone by the hair or knock out some teeth. And then glue them to the false teeth. Oh, so maybe those were real teeth. But these legals, they're even issued fines for severe damage to the opponent's bike. Flippin' nonsense. And about their costumes. They're too boring. No darn spikes or gilding. No spikes? No gilding? Are they even bikers? They don't have any facts like we do. Our facts aren't that complicated, but they're just like any counterculture. Wait, so are you guys kind of a bunch of losers? I love them. Some facts are not born just for the sake of beauty. And that's the point, man. Like, we paint our nails so that they don't rot when greasing the bike. Or so that it's not visible how dirty they are and how much blood is left under the nails. That's a good point. But legals paint their nails because it's beautiful or something. Most of the time, they don't even have to bother with their own bikes. It's gross. He stopped talking abruptly. You were prepared to listen to his lecture on the facts for more than a couple of minutes. And were ready to sleep, too. That's so sad. I think you're tired of my monologue. No, please, keep going. That's enough for a certain beginning of initiation into our facts. Jatay won't tell you much about our facts, but you'll have time to learn more about it. Nothing to expect from a redneck. Oh dear. I am afraid of this Jatay. I haven't even met him yet. Why did I let him join the gang in the first place? At least he spends the night outside. What? Dice muttered something under his breath as he shook his head nervously. You really hoped that his monologue about biker culture would continue again. That is pretty fascinating, actually. The whole biker theme seems so mesmerizing. You hope that their serious facts hide something more than strange, tight-fitting costumes. For a moment, you stopped listening to Dice and imagined the average grandfather in a similar suit. You shouldn't have done that. Stupid sexy grandpa in stupid sexy tight clothes. Please tell me you did not find a picture of that editor to me. Drooling and hunchbacked, was always talking nonsense. Ugh. Bah. Is he still talking about Jate? There are no lessons about the facts. He just insulted his teammate during the whole time while you were messing around in your head. Full of thoughts and cockroaches. Are you prepared to face him? No! He's probably nearby. No! I think he's finished. You breathed a sigh of relief and prepared to face the monster whose name is Jatay. I'm ready. I'm not ready. I'm already interested in seeing him. I'm not interested in seeing him. I wonder how bad he can be. You ready? Okay, I'll call him for you. Just take my advice. Be careful. Be careful? I'll be super careful, I promise. Dice moved away, ordering you to stay where you were. He was so far away that you could barely see him in this green swamp fog. Although, maybe he didn't go that far, because you could hear perfectly well his dialogue with someone. Who was probably Jatay. Hey! Come here, jerk. I hope you haven't forgotten that we're looking for a new member of our gang. Maybe a newbie can even protect your bony old behind. Hee! Oh dear. His little things are teeth down there. My memory fails. Oh, my shilly head of hay. If only I was born with a brain instead of gumsh. Oh, did he not have the teeth? Oh, did they knock out his teeth? Hopefully they did not knock out his teeth. The newbie is already waiting for you. Just try not to screw up anything too badly while I'm gone. I gotcha, city boy. I present myself very good to our new youngin'. Good luck. Oh dear. That's a sick helmet. Ooh, what is with this music? I scared. Oh golly. Hey, hello. He appeared a few seconds after the end of the dialogue with his gang leader. You looked him up and down from the beginning. Gulp. He didn't look like what you imagined. Although, it would be better if he didn't look like that. Golly, he's scary looking. You're Jatay, am I right? You want to take back what you said about Dice's costume looking ridiculous. It looks very strange compared to Dice. Wow, what huge spikes his helmet has. You hope it's a helmet, and you wonder how those spikes hold up on his head. Would it be safe if, for example, he fell off his spiked horse on wheels? Oh yeah, that seems even more dangerous. Surely this grandpa uses spikes in order to pierce his opponents through. You're right, worm pal. Howdy. What's your name? Espoir, yeah? Yeah, that's my name. Hey! Worm to meet ya. Are you staring at my spikes? Dash bloody beautiful, huh? Well, your spikes are really cool to me. Honestly, I would even like to have a similar one. But wait, worm what? Is that some special biker jargon? What do you mean? It's a habit. The wormst habit. Gosh darn worms! Hey, you better not be talking about Varai's worms. You better leave Varai's worms alone. I see them everywhere. Do you see the worms or something? Yeah, exactly. They're crawling and wriggling in puddles. I don't trust eyeless crawlers. Gross. Gah! Did his shirt move? Did his shirt move too? Stupid worm flipper's fault. Hey, you leave Varai alone. Who? You're confused, trying to figure out what he means. If that's his style of speech, you'll have to get used to it. No matter how much it hurts your ears. He lisps so bad. You know, never mind. That man doesn't amount to a hill of beans. A hill of beans. You'll have to meet him if you stay with us. Holy worm, I feel sorry for you. I've already met him, and he's lovely. Beware of a young man with filariasis.
Filariasis.
Okay, sir. He looks like he fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down. This old dude's making me laugh. But still, don't talk about Varai like that. He's a sweet baby boy. You do not talk about him like that. You don't think that this worm lover guy is so bad. But you would like to remember what filariasis is. Yeah. You're pretty sure it's like something with parasitic worms, but not fully. Editor me. What does that word mean? Sure you're interested in my helmet, aren't you? You've got your eye on my helmet. He noticed that you were staring at his kind of spiky helmet on such a big head earlier. And you really hoped that your eyes weren't so interested that they even popped out of their sockets. That would be very embarrassing. The thing on his shirt did move. I'm not crazy, it did move. 'Cause looking that way now. But apparently, it's not so scary seeing how he likes it. Your helmet? Oh yeah, your helmet. Your helmet is so rad, man. You tried to use some slang word to find a common language with your interlocutor.
Interlocutor.
I have never heard that word before. But he ignored it. Or didn't understand it. Hey, Warma, maybe we will go to shed. Or shoot hole garage, whatever. Yes, I'd like to see your gang's garage. Before we get there, I have to do something. Oh, what is it? You'll never guess. Come here. Jatay quickly unzips the back of his helmet and throws it aside. Aw. You see a very ugly old man with almost no teeth, no normal nose, with a big forehead. It's not that bad. There is a strange hole under his eye, as if it was stretched by a meat hook. Or as if his bags under his eyes have become so deep that this hole was formed just by touching it. Whoa, golly. Look at me before you pass out. What the... Jatay wrapped his arms around your neck. Ah, sir! Stop! Sir, what? Hold on a second. His hands gripped your throat, leaving you struggling to breathe. Okay, sir, hold on now. Hold on. Hold on now. You have summoned the hands. Don't make me beat up an old man with nice hair. Ragged gasps were escaping your throat. Gah! Hush your darn worm mouth. I'm not gonna kill ya. Then what are you... He put more pressure on your throat. No wonder Dice said be careful. Right out of the gate, dude's trying to strangle me. What are you doing, Espoir? Kick, punch. Scratch, peck, and bite. Ugh. You uselessly dig your nails into his wrists, trying to remove his hands from your neck. Your head is spinning when you try to take a breath of air. You used your last breath to ask him to stop. But you can't even say anything. What's your word, darn nails? Sir, you're gonna catch more than nails. Use your legs. Use your legs. Go for the legs, Espoir. You felt dizzy. Darkness enveloped your vision, and in a moment you passed out. Rude? Padar! Padar, do you see this nonsense? Do you see this nonsense? How dare you? How dare you? Jate, how dare you? You better not have done that to sweet Varai. You better not have done that to him. You barely managed to open your eyes. Oh, hey, Gary. You feel so lousy, you were gasping for air. Your whole body was shaking and aching, as if you were being dragged along the ground. You sat up slightly and looked around. You were lying on the cold floor of some garage without motorbikes. Hey, is anyone here? You. This old jerk was here, and he wasn't wearing his helmet. Wakey, wakey. How was your night? Oh, poor you. Didn't sleep well, did ya? Jate smiled, showing you his terrible rotten teeth. Sorry for knocking you out. I had to. Hey! Stop the silence. Talk to me. Tell me how you're feeling or something. Oh, ask him why he knocked you out, or tell him how you feel. Oh, I'll tell you how I feel. I feel like throwing some hands, sir. I feel terrible. You almost choked me to death. I wouldn't let a young'un die again. Again? This was not in my plans. Well, not to do this anymore. I don't think your boss will like it. Jate lowered his head, guiltily, just like a dog. My bad. But at the same time, he didn't change his face. The same emotion remained on his face. Glad you're alive, though. Jate abruptly changed his position, slouching and twitching. Ugh. He turned his owl-like head from side to side. But he turned his head with such force that you could hear the bones crack. His ridiculous, funny face was replaced by the opposite one. Then he started talking again. Let's forget about it. Ancient Biker never will be able to kill you, even if he tries. You can even replace me. I'm really old. But you're younger. Pretty as a peach. I envy you. Dice would like all the guys in his gang to be young. He's gonna replace me. You you try to strangle me, sir, I do not have sympathy for you. Well, that's just too bad. Stay silent. You decided not to react to it. You don't know what to answer, so you mostly don't care what this old man mumbles. You didn't fall for it, did you? You trying to trick me? Oh my gosh. Espoir du Vide is gonna put an old man in the hospital today. What? I mean, worm. You're not as dumb as I thought. What did you expect from me at all? I was expecting you to be like, boo-hoo, Jate, you're not so bad. Worm-tever. I'm glad you're not so brain damaged. Okay, fresh meat. I need to tell you about all the biker bullcrap. Tell me. Look around. Now we are in the garage, my little worm friend. This garage is boring. There's nothing here because we just stopped here. Our shed used to be better. It's a pity that you can't see my bike now. I could crush you in my spiked wheels if I didn't like something. Lol. Dude, that's cruel. What is wrong with you? What's your problem? Don't be afraid, silly worm. I won't do it. Yet. Dude, you're gonna catch these hands and you're gonna catch my dainty heels in your knees. Kidding. I'm not sick of this fella, but I'm quite annoyed. The only useful thing here is my meat saucepan. I can let you have a taste on a special occasion. So you don't have any questions for me? Like, I have no idea, what do you effing need? Standard stupid questions. What's your deal, my dude? Ask about him. Can you tell me about yourself? About me? What can I even tell you about myself? Why do you even need this? Why not? I'm curious to know about you. You might not like the answer. Can you tell me, for example, who you were before you became a biker? Huh. Okay. I was a farmer. But I didn't like messing with the worm darn beds. And seeing worms in the rotten soil. Not only worms. Grubs. Locusts. Any worm. I liked the animals more. So I raised animals and ate them. They turned into the best flippin' minced meat can be eaten raw. Oh, I think we got bigger problems than that. Only animals? That is not very healthy. Well, there were problems because of this. I got scurvy. Lol. Scurvy has eaten away my teeth. Oh, you need some oranges, man. Get you some oranges. Bacteria have eaten away my skin. My skin turned yellow. Peeled off and then turned gray. And I'm almost blind. Scurvy? I thought no one got that disease anymore. You're that smart, huh? Well, I had. Is that why you have such bad teeth? I had to glue my teeth together by hand. Did you literally stick them in your gums? Are you trying to make fun of me? What about... Uh-oh. Shut up, worm fluffer! Jatay kicked you in the stomach with all his strength with his boot. Ow! My kidneys? Ow! Holy crap! What did I say to you so that you thought you should hit me? He pressed on your stomach. The nails on his boots are digging into you. Ow! Ugh! I didn't like you from the very beginning, and now you're starting acting all smarty pants with me. I asked questions. He pushed even harder, so hard that his nails completely stuck into you. Ow! Stop! I, didn't even do anything wrong. Jatay took his foot off of you for a moment. You didn't have time to breathe a sigh of relief as he did it again, but with renewed force. Please No worm dares to laugh at me. The pain was the most intense. It dissipated like a fog as soon as he finished torturing you. Ouch! His boot is almost completely bloody. Ouch! He held it over you, and the blood dripped right on you. He pulled out one of his loose teeth, and his gums started bleeding, which is very strange. Take this as a souvenir. He threw his tooth at you. Rude. You were rubbing the wound on your stomach. You were not up to it. Everything went dark, starting from the edges of your vision and inside, like in a tunnel. You can barely see him smile in the darkness. You sick flip! Oh man, Dice is not gonna like this. Like, hey, Jate, what happened to the newbie? I killed him. Whoops, classic Jate. Suck my shrunken worm. I don't want to do that. I don't know what you mean by that. Bad ending. Boot stomp. Well, apparently I'm flipped up. Thank you, Pat R. Thank you very much. Well, fine. What if I don't ask about him? Alright, what if I ask about the gang, then? Will that save me from getting curb stomped? Old dude? My dude? Well, I would like to know about the gang. The gang? I really hate answering these. Oh, worm. What can I say? I hate our gang. It shucks. Why so? Varai, Dice, one of them flips darn worms. Second of them considers himself too smart. Constantly F's my brains like first man F's worms with his stupid biker facts. He's just rambling at this point. They're all bundles of sticks, but, I would join another gang, but they're even more creepy. These weirdos even kidnapped our worm lover dude once. They touched the boy? Oh wait, no, he's not a boy, he's older. I forgot, Varai's older than Dice. Dice is younger. Still, I have no frickin' idea for what. Ooh. But now he behaves even more disgusting. He was released for ransom or something. Don't know what these guys were doing to him. I would be glad if they killed him. I'd even try my best to join. But no one would have let me into another gang anyway. I'm being used like a scarecrow. But at least I get paid for it. Do these guys get paid? But now I can take it out on you. What? Lo? What? Sir, you better not. You better not. I think we'd like to watch me drive a wheel over your head. Your useless brain will turn into a kind of oatmeal porridge. Do you like that joke? No, sir, I don't. No, I don't. I don't think that's funny. You weren't sure what to say to him, so you stayed quiet. Huh? Not funny? Didn't laugh? Gonna keep your mouth shut? Word darn, you disappoint me. It's not really funny, man. What do you think is funny? Is it funny when the same thing happens to me? No. Violence is not funny. Well, it might be funny if it's not real people who are suffering. Huh. You're super boring. So dumb. You could throw yourself on the ground and miss. Okay, that was that was funny. You could throw yourself on the ground and miss. Okay, that was funny. That was hilarious. That's a good one. This is usually what bikers do. Looking at violence and biker accidents. Are they doing literally what you're joking about? We only beat up other bikers. I heard you guys beat up each other. Well, I would like to do something more fun. Huh? Wanna have more fun? No, sir, I would not. Like the time I strangled you? You better not. What do you mean? I've had enough of your jokes. This is my last joke. I hope this joke will not be the last in my life. Huh, we'll see. Come here, little worm. And give me some sugar. You know what? I'm good. No, no, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. No. He seems to look like he's going to attack. You better not! How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Or at least, he's going to do something not really good. React faster, lol. I'll knock you so hard you'll see tomorrow today. Da-da-da-da. How dare you? No. I don't care. No, I don't care. No, I'm doing that again. No. You quickly rush away from where he is, only to find yourself behind Jatay. Hold your horses! You have already clenched all your strength into a fist and swung to hit him properly. You've been through enough. Fortunately, Jatay isn't agile, and you hit him as hard as possible in the jaw. And a second later in the nose. A couple of teeth flew out of his dens. It was disgusting to hit him because your fist was in contact with his slobbery face. Ugh. So you decide that this was enough, and you didn't continue to hit him. But you didn't lose your vigilance and stood on the alert, waiting for what this idiot would decide to do. But Jate did nothing. He closed his eyes and seemed to enjoy the way blood flowed from his nose, and drool mixed with blood from his mouth. Why is the thing on his shirt moving? Jate scratched his gums and smeared blood on them. Then he opened his eyes and smiled at you. Jate? Oh, shoot. Finally. You hit me back. Is that good? Oh, yeah. You don't even realize how good it is. This means that you're not such a wormy boy, lol. That's weird. I hit you because I thought you were going to strangle me again. You almost thought right. I'm very happy about this. If you're able to protect yourself, then you're better than the worm guy in many ways. Be proud of worm self. Okay. You're a member of the gang now. Okay. Good ending. Not a worm. Okay. Thank you. I am not a worm. Okay, let's keep this going. I don't even wear a helmet. I don't care. Vegetables. Any, as long as it's fast enough. Or sports motorcycle. Oh, we got Varai again. Well, I think there's still a few choices that I didn't get. Because I think I got the good ending with Varai, so let's try to get a different ending. Which means I might have to be a little bit mean to the boy. Wait, he's not a boy, he's a man. He's a man! Maybe there's something you want to ask. I think we asked about him, so let's ask about the garage? What's wrong with the garage? I don't even see any helmets here. We just recently bought this garage with the whole gang. We still have to transfer our bikes here. Oh. And unpack the things that we'll leave in the next room. The things laid out here don't look too much like biker things. I know. Everyone took with him what belonged to him and what is dear to him. For example, Jeff took the rubber eggplant with him. It's his favorite childhood toy, as he told me himself. But the boss took almost nothing with him. He always carries everything he needs with him, only a rapier. Oh, cool. He's got a rapier. And about me, I took the worms. They feel so good here. Very warm. They are grateful to me. Your gaze fell again on the infected eye. You stared at him almost directly. His eye twitched, and a worm moved in his eye. Yay. What the? It tickles me, Espoir. My eye itches so when people look at it. And Padar is just... Varai gave you an awkward smile. Aw. Is something wrong, Espoir? I think... Did we offer him some help? Yeah, try to offer some help. Help? Yes, do you need that? I really need help. What you need, baby? What you need? What you need, Varai? Sweet Varai, what do you need? You want me to protect you from Jatay? Because I'll do that. In fact, if I did join this gang, I think that's what I would be doing most of the time, protecting Varai from Jatay. Just don't you touch him. And I'm willing to accept any help. But how do you imagine that? You don't have any special medical tools. I don't think you could find them even if you wanted to. Is there any other way I can help you? If you really want to help. His green eyes glittered, and a faint blush covered his cheeks. The only solution... Only... your tongue. Oh, my. My tongue? Yeah, with the help of the tongue, you can pull out my worms. I'm not going to do that, or at least disturb them. Are you sure this would help? At least some help. The human tongue is quite dirty, and it's teeming with bacteria. I know. I won't get any worse, I promise. I'm afraid it might be bad for your vision. I'm afraid it might be bad for my taste buds. Wait, is he asking me to lick his eye? I don't know how to feel about that. I guess you can't see well as it is. Honestly, my vision is a little blurry. But you really don't have to worry about it. So, how long is your tongue? You know, in this case, your size really doesn't matter. I'm sorry if that sounded weird. I really don't know how long my tongue is. Can we check it out? Please? Let me see it. Wait. You're a little shy about sticking your tongue out in front of him. Varai is waiting impatiently for you to show him your tongue. Don't be shy, Espoir. Varai! You better not be planning any shenanigans. Say, ah. You ran your tongue over your teeth. You don't want to keep Varai waiting. He seems very eager to know the size of your tongue. That is not a phrase that I thought I would be saying. Come on. You opened your mouth and stuck out your tongue to show how long it could be. Perhaps you even wanted to impress him. Aww. But unfortunately, there was nothing to impress him with. Varai was touched. Is it too small for him? So cute. It's even shorter than the average length, just like mine. The average length of the tongue is about 7 centimeters. So I guess your tongue is only 5 centimeters long. I like your short tongue. Aww. You're very glad that he liked your tongue. It seemed you both found a common tongue. Oh, I get it. Common tongue. You stuck your tongue back in. Wow, you seem to know all about tongues. Actually, not really, Espoir. After the first eye-licking time, the tongues interested me very much. I never thought I'd like it. Wait, what? Who else has licked your eyes? Who has licked your eyes? Have you had someone help you before? The boss helped me. Did it help you? Did it hurt your eyes? Don't ask me so many questions, Espoir. I already wanted to tell you about it. I'm listening to you carefully. If you still want to help me... Yeah, I want to. Espoir, what are you saying? Are you really going to lick this man's eyeballs? There's another sentence that I did not expect to be saying. Varai looked around to make sure no one was around. He tilted his head a little closer to you and began to speak a little lower. I have to tell you this story, Espoir, so I can see if I can trust you. Absolutely, baby. This is the greatest story of my life. You see, no one had ever wanted to help me before. No one noticed that I have problems, and no one was confused by the fact that my skin became greenish. No one but him, our boss, Dice. He always helps me. He helps me sometimes with bathing. But he's always had anger issues, so because of this, my head most often ends up in the sink. But I can't be mad at him. Especially now after it happened. But what did he do after all? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm dragging this out. So, it wasn't that long ago. Then we had another more spacious garage. That garage was many times more spacious than the one in which we are now. It's a little cramped for the two of us, isn't it? I don't think so. It seems alright. Does not seem like any bikes would be able to fit in here. This garage is the size of a fairly large room. You can't imagine how crowded it will be when there are 4 motorcycles here, Espoir. Let's continue. You decided for yourself that you will not interrupt his lines with your own thoughts anymore. You're ready to enjoy his story, or not. I am. It was late enough then, and all the bikers were already asleep, or at least getting ready, but I didn't want to sleep at all. I was in the garage looking for my worm jar. I wanted to spend this quiet night with my worms. I always try to find a private place so that my gang don't notice me. And other bikers, too. Dice hates it when I mess with my worms. There was so much space in this garage, so I could have huddled in a corner and no one would have noticed me. But then I didn't have time to hide. Dice saw me. As soon as he saw me, he started walking towards me. I was so scared. He must have been annoyed that I picked up my jar again. He quickly approached me and abruptly, firmly, pressed me against the wall, taking me by the hair. Varai stopped his story and looked at you. It was strange, considering he didn't even get to the moment of the story you've been waiting for. Is something wrong, Varai? Nothing wrong. I just thought it was really nice of you to listen to me. I hope you really like it, or at least you're interested. Yes! I like it. Continue, bebe. Continue, please. Don't worry about it. I like it so far. I want to know what happened next and the ending of your story. Varai smiled. He was very pleased with this. Oh, you really like it? I'm not very good at telling stories, and I think I'm doing this for so long. I think I'd better continue. I'm just nervous. Very, very nervous. Take your time, Varai. And just relax, dude. Continue telling your story. Okay. I don't really like it when Dice does that. Varai swallows hard. Usually that meant he was going to beat me up or something. It was a common thing when I was doing something stupid, as he said. I covered my face with my hands and shivered, waiting for him to hit me again. But he didn't hit me. That surprised me. He put his hand on my shoulder and told me to shut up and stay still. Then he pulled me closer to him. Boss was peering into my worm-infested eye. He examined my eye in every possible way, looked at it from different angles. It was embarrassing. I didn't understand what he wanted from me at all. Dice turned his head from side to side. Then he took off the gloves with his teeth, and his fingers reached for my eye. Boss's fingers crawled across my face and deliberately grazed my eyelid. He loomed over me, so close. Dice forcibly opened the eye with his long fingers, not letting me close my eyelid. His huge mouth opened slightly, and his huge, nasty, slimy, and long tongue moved. He showed me how long his tongue could be. The tongue is really huge. He was wriggling so much and dripping a lot of saliva. What? What? Boss gently touched his lips to my eyeball, and eventually he began to lick. Varai became sad. Oh no! He paused for a moment to take a deep breath. After that, he continued the story again. But he was rude to me. He kept pulling my hair with one hand and holding the eyelids open with the other. And it hurt so much. Don't hurt the boy. Dice began to roughly lick my eye, almost pulling it out of the socket. Later, he let go of my eyelids. I couldn't close them anymore. The eyes seemed to have turned even redder, and tears were streaming down my cheeks. My cheeks felt like they were burning. He licked my cheeks where my tears were streaming. It didn't make me any better, but he was satisfied. But I tried not to resist. I thought that if I somehow twitched, Dice would pull my eye out completely. The boss told me I was disgusting. Isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? He told me to shut up because he didn't like it when I play the pity angle. And he continued his forced eye licking with great pleasure. This is non-consensual eyeball licking. You should sue, Varai. You should sue. He said that my eye is salty and very tasty. He tried to poke my little worms in my eyes with his tongue to pull them out. I could feel my worms wriggling. They seemed to like it. They wriggled their bodies, dragging each other harder and harder as Dice pulled them out. At least they like it. Although, I actually liked it too. I felt weird. It was ticklish. My eye seemed about to bulge out of its socket. Dice helped me. That's some help. He paused. This meant that Varai finished the story. So, can I trust you now, Espoir? Varai started whispering to you. You know everything now. It's so nice that you didn't interrupt me. He looked at you, panting, waiting for your reaction. I trusted you with my little secret, Espoir. There was a silence that lasted for about a minute, during which you just stared at each other. Oh yes, someone talks about their non-consensual eyeball licking, and, kinda takes you aback a little bit. Hey, you look like you could use some help right now. Oh, are you ready for this? I guess. I take it you're done. You know, we could try recreating the story, but with a lot more consent. And Varai lit up. I can help you, just like you wanted. He began to look a lot happier. Oh, you liked it? It's nice to meet someone like you. I knew you could understand me. Let's repeat it. Varai looked very excited, as this was what he had been waiting for all along. It's a good thing that's your tongue, Game Espoir, and not mine, 'cause my tongue ain't going near nobody's eyeballs. In fact, my tongue's not going near anybody's anything. Varai was already very close to you, so you tried to get closer. May I? Yes, yes, whatever you think is best, Varai said, uncertainly. You put your arms around him. You could clearly hear his heartbeat. I can't wait for you to start, Espoir. His heart was pounding quite fast. Then he hugged you close and relaxed. He nodded approvingly, which meant you could start. You put your hands on Varai's face. His eyes were moving from side to side in their sockets. You opened the eyelid of an infected eye. You were surprised at how easily his eyelids stretch. What? Varai blushed a little. The big worms were moving, and they were gradually moving faster because you were in contact with his eyes. You're not quite sure what to do. You slowly moved your mouth to his eye and awkwardly kissed it. Varai rolled his eyes with delight. Oh. Then you gently licked around his eye. Don't be shy. Lick it. This is such a wholesome and beautiful moment. You touched his eye with the tip of your tongue. Your tongue. Use it all. You've stuck out your whole tongue, but you can't fully grasp his eye with it. It's not as big as his boss's. You begin to lick under the upper eyelid, then under the lower and deeper. Varai made a soft sound. The worm touched your tongue, and you were a little scared. Sweat beads down your face, as well as Varai's. Should I do anything with them? Pull them. Okay. You caught one of them with your tongue. You pulled it out carefully. Varai began to drool. You kept pulling. Ah! One of the worms came out from under the bottom of his eye. Don't be afraid of him. This worm is my friend. Espoir, please continue. You began to lick his eye more and gently, sucked his sclera, despite the fact that you were afraid of damaging his eye. You could hear his heavier breathing. You're so good at it, Espoir. Can you poke my other eye? Okay. Sure. With your other hand, you gently poked the other eye, feeling it to be very wet. Hot tears are filling his eyes. It gave his eyes a salty taste. You ran your tongue over his wet eyelashes for the last time and released Varai's eyelids. Everything is so wet. Oh, I'm sorry for drooling a lot. You finished and moved a little away from Varai and looked at the results of your deeds. Is that good, sweetheart? Ah, it was amazing. Feeling so good. Aww. At least he's happy. His tears are rolling down his face. I hope you'll stay with us in the gang. We're already good friends. He sighed softly and rubbed his face against your shoulder. Thank you, Miss Bois. No problem, Varai. I was happy to help you out. Aw, good ending. Common tongue. Well, isn't that sweet? It's absolutely adorable. I'm just contemplating my deeds. Wait. Hold on a second. What? What was that? Oh, you're sneaky. You're sneaky. There was something sneaky there. I didn't get to see what it was. Editor me, what did that say?